Welcome to the Game Rage Music Show.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, here it comes. All right. You know what that sound means? That sound means that it's time for another fucking wonderful episode of the Game Rage Music / All Gas No Trash / Good Ass Music Show. And again, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, and for those of you who've been first time, long time, or whatever, first time caller, long time listener.
Yeah, that's a classic one.
It is.
Dan Pat, real quickly, man. I don't know if I like Dan Patrick, but I always like when people call in and first time, long time, 5'9", 220. They give off like
the day that they fucking started listening, or
no. This is their height and weight, like boxers.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but anyway,
we should start doing that.
First time, long time, 5'10", 320.
Yeah. Anyways, for those of you who know, I'm Josh. I'm here today with Adam.
What is good, people? And
so again, we're going to start saying this on every podcast now because we're going to be doing a rebranding here soon of this. This show will no longer be called Game Rage Music. It'll be called All Gas No Trash officially. Okay, is what it'll be called.
Yeah.
But it will also it will maintain the / Good Ass Music Show. We just can't call it that.
Yeah.
Because we'll get kicked off all the fucking podcast things for having ass in the name,
for having vulgar language.
Yeah, I mean, even though we already have vulgar language on this podcast, but
yeah.
Anyways, so stay tuned for that in the coming months. But we're getting everybody prepared now. Nothing will change. It's all going to be, all the old episodes will still be on the same shit. It'll just show up in your feed as a different name.
Yeah.
So nothing to worry about. You will have to do nothing. But anyways, today this is technically episode number 23.
Oh, sick! All right,
and we're gonna do an album review today, and so there's going to be two different versions. There's going to be the podcast version, which those of you who are listening to this on the podcast feed will hear, that does not include any of the music because, copyrights and all that nonsense. We can't play it. As you've learned through our previous episodes that we've done this. However, we are on Heady FM Thursdays at 6 p.m. 9 Eastern. That's the time slot that Adam has.
American time.
Yeah, United States time for the Belgians. You're gonna have to figure that out for
you have to do the math on that.
Yeah, we don't know how to do that. But anyways, we will have that version is going to play the actual album along with it, so you can listen live on Thursday. Well, if you're hearing this right now, it's Thursday, but you'll be able to listen live and you'll be able to hear the actual songs in addition to us talking about them. So kind of excited about that. That's a cool new thing we're doing. So anyways, without further ado, well, maybe with further ado, do you have anything to talk about before we start this album review, or?
Yeah. So,
okay.
The prophetic one, the Oracle
of Adam.
Yeah. This is just me tugging my own balls, stroking my own ego.
Stroke away, good buddy.
Yes. So there was a band. Well, I know both these bands personally. Or at least I'm acquainted with them. And I saw this advertisement for a show for this band called 3LH. And they're kind of like Green Day with surf rock inspired music.
Okay.
Great sound. A band I've been following probably since 2019. And there's this other band called Cold Cut that I think I found in 2020, or maybe it was the same year, 2019 as well. But in any case, so I saw Cold Cut last year at the Color Haiku Festival, which was that show I went to. It was at the Pomona Fox Theater, the Fox Theater Pomona.
Okay.
Went to go see this band, and I wrote this little thing, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just simply for Josh to see that. So this is the show, right?
Okay.
This is the show. I circled two bands, 3LH
and Cold Cut. I see are circled.
All right. Now I wrote this back in September of 2023. This is not bullshit. I'm not making the shit up. What did I write?
You wrote, I don't know if 3LH has played with these guys, but they sure should and would make a great pairing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is Cold Cut and 3LH.
Cold Cut and 3LH.
So what is the previous what is the previous? What is the previous? It says 3LH and Cold Cut, right?
Right. Yeah. In 2024.
Yeah, right. So
essentially 4 months ago, you said, man, these guys would be sure a good pairing together.
yeah.
And here now, like I said, 4 months later, when's the actual show? Is it?
Oh, sorry, I didn't check.
I mean, you just said 2024. I didn't see a date on
I didn't see a date either.
All right. Well, so sometime this year,
January 26th.
okay. So this month, in a few weeks, you will see them playing on the same bill together.
Yes.
And
something I spoke into existence.
true, you did. You spoketh the words, and the truth came to pass, as they say. And now, if you go to it's technically 3LH is the headliner, right?
Yes.
So this is this is a 3LH show.
Yeah.
So if you go to the 3LH show with Cold Cut on there, you should say, "Hey, I heard about this on All Gas No Trash," and they called it.
Yeah.
Well, really, Adam called it, but I'll take the wingman credit for
Yeah.
that, just because I'm here. But anyways, that's pretty fucking awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just one of those affirmations for, man, what, 2 months ago? No, wait, let's see. I guess we're barely in January. November 28th, I think, was the Munya show. The other affirmation was the one just before this one was the Something Specials, knowing a band called Lady Appletree, that we got that confirmed on the program on the episode. I don't even know what number that was. It must have been 21 or something.
So 20 or 20, yeah, one of those.
2021 or 20 or 21. You'll have to check back.
It's in the notes. It's in the notes.
But it's just continuing to roll the foresight, the good fortune that I have of just speculating on things happening. I don't know, man. I don't even bother to question myself. I don't know if this is the great universe just filtering itself through me, and I'm just able to.
You may just be a vessel, or you may be the one making it happen.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is very weird shit. But anyways, I just had to quickly mention that. And now we can just get to the album review, which is Yungatita, and the album is called Shoelace. Is it Shoelace and Knots, or is it Shoelace?
It's Shoelace and a Knot.
Shoelace and a Knot.
Man, way to undercut the fucking intro to the thing. I was gonna, without further ado.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, live on Heady FM, All Gas, No Trash / Good Ass Music Show presents an album review of a lifetime. Yungatita, Shoelace, and a Knot. Album cover also completely done and made by Yungatita herself, right?
Yes, her name is Valentina. That's her first name. I don't want to say her second name because then I don't want to.
Yeah, that's you mean her last name. Yeah,
I don't want to get her doxxed. But then she's a public figure.
I mean, that's true. She's probably already.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, well, that's fine. We don't need to be. So, anyways, it's a cool looking album cover too. It's it kind of reminds me a little bit of Jet Set Radio. Kind of that. I don't know, man. It seems like I don't know. I just get that. It's like chilling on top of a building, getting ready to go skate around or something. I don't know.
This is all her original artwork. I think she actually went to. I think she went to college for this at Cal State Long Beach, and she got her degree recently. And then I think she was going to East LA Community College, or a community college around LA previously. So congrats to her on getting that. And then obviously the success. I'm getting hung up on my words. The success of her group, the project that is known as Yungatita. So this is something I've been personally following since I think 2019. And I found out about her through a podcast called the Us Podcast with Angel and Chris. At this point, I can't remember their last names, but they are called Angel and Chris. And they had Yungatita back then. This was, I think, in 2018. So she was a guest, and so I can't remember exactly how the situation went down, but I think she started recording music by herself simply as Yungatita, right? And she put a song on SoundCloud called 7 Weeks and 3 Days. And it's so strange because it's like hearing that song back in 2019 and thinking it was a good song, right? But it has been used at this point as one of those songs for TikToks to which it's gone viral and all that. But it took at this point 4 years to get to that boiling point for the song to catch heat, right? So anyways, on this podcast, she was just talking about her music and she thought it was going all right because whatever amount of streams that she got on the song itself on SoundCloud, it must have convinced her to continue to follow through. But I think she was contacted to bring all this full circle, as one would put it. There was an artist, I believe, that reached out to her, and maybe it was that they belong to the same scene, which is like the Montebello, Pico, Whittier area. It's like,
so she's a local Southern California artist,
right? There's this other artist named Katsuoso who is also part of the management group known as Cosmica, which we've already talked about through the Lana Mac interview.
Friend of the show, Lana Mac.
Yeah. So this is one of the artists that they had, right? So I'm not sure how the situation arose, but I know they live in the same locale. And this person, Katsuoso, invited Yungatita to be part of her band, or rather his band, as a keyboard player. So she began playing keys. And then she also began recording a project, which was her first EP that came out just before the pandemic. It was, I think, in January. So that was like her first, I guess you could say, not official release, but large body of work, right?
Yeah.
And that album, or rather that EP, is kind of like a bedroom pop indie type of sound. Great first project. And one of the first shows that I saw her at, or the first opportunity that I had to see her, this is why I enjoy her so much, because she's so much herself that she can't help it. Like, there's some people that put on a facade as a
right.
This girl is just, I don't know,
but play a character or whatever.
She is who she is. And I don't know how else to put it. So the reason that I ended up going to that show, and this is how you know this is good marketing or whatever you want to call it. So the video itself is her walking into the background or walking into the camera, and she's walking and she turns her face to the camera and she starts talking gibberish, and it's the gibberish that the people from what's that game called from Nintendo where you can create your own house and it's little creatures and stuff.
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing. So she's talking like the gibberish that they talk. Okay. And then there was the dialogue box exactly like the game itself. So she's talking about the show and everything. It was just kind of like a cool little thing, for the people that enjoy Animal Crossing itself. Like
That's cool.
It got people kind of hyped up. So it was a Halloween show, and I got to see her perform at this place called The Smell. And that place, oh man, that place fucking reeks. I'm not going to lie. It's
reeks like what?
Rotten eggs, like.
Is there a gas leak in there?
No, it's one.
Is it the people?
Maybe no, it's not the people. But dude, if we ever go to a show there, I mean, if I could find something, I don't know how long you'll last.
Hey, I'm down to try it. Let's see what happens.
We just go down there and then, possibly pass out and have a medical emergency.
Hey man, I'd be down. Yeah, that'd be a great story for the podcast.
So she played at this place called The Smell, which is kind of like a hole in the wall venue that it's I feel like it's a rite of passage for bands to go through there because it's all community run. So a lot of people that operate the place are just passionate about music, and it's not really so much about, I think, the money itself as it is about creating a place for people to play in Los Angeles that might not have a chance to go play at, say, like the Echo or the Moroccan Lounge or whatever. So she plays there, and it's a Halloween show, and she's dressed up as the guys from Devo with the house plant, like the. You ever seen what Devo looks like?
Yeah. Okay.
So they have like these pyramid houseplant hats that they wear. They had the whole getup and everything. And they opened with the Devo song, and then they played some music from Talking Heads, which she had the fucking giant ass coat like David Byrne, I think is his name. Dancing like that person. But then she also played her own music, and it was just like a great night because it's like it's somebody that is fully invested in other people's music for her to enjoy Devo and the Talking Heads, and then also her own music. Like it was just fun consistently throughout the show, and I've seen her a few other times, but that was my first personal experience and with her, and you know, it's cool to see her get her music played on TikTok, to see that song 7 Weeks and 3 Days used and chopped up and remixed and done in different ways for people to share with their videos and stuff. And now we're at the climax, which is the debut album, which is now in 2024. This album just came out last week on Wednesday. I'm not sure what day that actually was, but
that would have been the 10th.
The 10th, right?
Yeah. So the cutting edge.
Right. And she's played with a lot of great bands. She played with this group called Deathlands, who just signed to Epitaph Records. So, you know, she's hitting the right notes.
Oh, wait, I'm wrong on the date. It was the 3rd. This week is the 10th on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. The 3rd. Right.
So yeah. So it'll basically be when this comes out on Thursday on Heady FM.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to go out basically tomorrow for the podcast version, but we will be less than a week. It'll be out for less than a week. So we're on like the cutting edge of
we're on it.
We're on top of shit.
Yeah. So again, she's been playing with a lot of great groups. Deathlands, who is another local band here in Southern California that, I mean, was playing a lot of shows here. They got featured on NHL, the soundtrack itself, and then they signed to Epitaph Records, which you might know for Brett Gurewitz, like the God damn it, what's Bad Religion, Rancid, all that. So like they're playing with the right groups. The music is there. The Spotify listeners is 1 million.
Okay.
The plays are, so it's all happening, and she's doing it all herself. She is wholeheartedly somebody that is of the belief that things should be independent. As you see with the graphic for the album art is solely done by her.
Yeah.
Writes the music, plays the music, obviously, and now everything's just starting to fucking line up. Like everything's happening. So now we get to experience that journey by listening to this album. So let's fucking get to it.
Hell yeah. So now that we got a little bit of the backstory, let's go ahead and take a look at the first track here. First track. Whoops. I already started too early. My bad. First track is going to be called Poppy. And this is off of Yungatita's debut album, Shoelace in a Knot. If you're on the podcast version, now would be the time to pause it, go listen to it, and then come back. But if you're not, and you're on the Heady FM version, here we go.
Yeah, I think, okay, so this is just a mental note for maybe we should just mute our mics and let it go for a couple seconds so that you know where the timestamp is to chop that.
Oh, yeah, no, I know what I'm doing.
All right, cool, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Yungatita, Poppy. All right, that was Poppy by Yungatita, the opening track of the album. What'd you think about that?
So right now I'm trying to look up what the California flower is.
Have you heard? Okay, so just you haven't heard this album yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, all right. Neither have I. So,
I only heard one of the songs I think she released as a single, which was Whiplash, and maybe one other one. But
okay, there's 10 tracks. So basically, I haven't heard any of it. This is the first time for me hearing it, and you basically haven't heard it either. So
yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence that she named the first track off what I believe to be the California's flower, which is the California pop.
You mean like the official state of California flower?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it is the poppy, California poppy.
So that can't be a coincidence, right? That she chose that title. And I mean, so this track, it's and this isn't to say this is accurate or anything, but this is just my own personal experience with just listening to the song right now. It made me think of this game on the Super Nintendo called Yoshi's Island 2, Super Mario World. And there's this level, or actually it's multiple levels. I think it's when you're in the cave region. Mm-hmm. There's like this shimmery sound.
Yeah.
That you can kind of hear both in this and also, so it's very how do I say it's kind of It's
reminiscent-
nostalgic.
Yeah, it's
and warm. It's
right, and it's reminiscent of that 16-bit fucking sound that we used to get in those Nintendo games, but it's modern. It's not. It doesn't sound. I mean, listen, that was just MIDI fucking whatever keys making that noise on the Yoshi game, but this is obviously the modern, better sounding version of that.
Yeah,
but yet it's original too. Like it reminds me of that. Yeah, I agree with you completely. I think this was a solid song to open up the thing with. There wasn't a lot of words.
No, just kind of
it was just kind of like easing you into. I think the words that she did say were "forever is just a moment" or something to that effect.
If not forever for a moment.
If not forever for a moment, yeah.
Meaning that things come and go.
Right.
And I'm guessing like a poppy flower. Poppy flowers come for a season and just are gone just as quickly. So
yeah,
I mean, there's not really much to say other than the track is enjoyable.
It is.
Just kind of warms you into the album itself. So there's no score. I'm not going to give it a score. I'm just kind of we're just talking about our own personal experiences with the track at the moment. But you know, once we actually hit a song that has lyrics and all that stuff, then we can further delve into the music itself. So what do you got?
All right, so we got track number 2. It's called Reckless.
All right,
and we're gonna play that right now. All right, that was Reckless by Yungatita, and god damn, that was a good ass song, man.
Dude, that was fucking great.
That was fucking awesome. That's definitely okay. This is gonna sound stupid because it's barely into 2024, but that is the best song I've heard all year.
Yeah,
and maybe even all of last year too. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
That was pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah,
that fucking line. Oh man, when she says, "Like a charger down the 60 freeway," or "Our love was reckless, like a charger down the 60 freeway. Take the off ramps, hit a few civilians, make it home, and try to drink it all away."
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that was so good.
Yeah, man. You know what? So one thing I have to mention that I forgot to mention was the members that comprise Katsuoso's backing band, because he's also a solo artist with the members accompanying him.
Okay.
And Yungatita does very much similar, where she's also a solo artist that has these same gentlemen that are in Katsuoso. So these guys are all equally talented. So I just want to quickly shout them out.
Yeah.
So this is Ernesto, who's also an artist. He's also a performing artist himself, who plays lead guitar. David Lopez, that guy is also really sick on bass. Like, he's probably one of the better bass players that I've seen personally live. Drums, Christian Garula. Oh man, I'm probably pronounced that wrong. But anyways, the other gentleman who also is just a dope person, of the times that I talked to him, his name's Gil, and he plays the keyboards or the synth and also rhythm guitar. But yeah, all these guys collectively are equally as awesome as Yungatita. So just wanted to bring that up so people know that, in order to make an album sound as good as it does, you need just as many great people to create the sound of Yungatita. So
yeah,
shout outs to them. So
yeah, exactly. And it's very nice being able to support a talented group of individuals that are also from the same geographic area we are.
Yeah.
Local Southern California. I mean, we've reviewed some other stuff from but other stuff has been people that aren't from around here, which is fine. Yeah. But it's just nice to have a group that's from here, and to be able to support them. I mean, in what little way we can, or what, what minimal way that we would actually.
Hey man, who's sitting down and talking about this album like we are? I mean,
who knows? But I'm just glad we are at least doing it. You know. So,
and just also quickly note, there's two other things I had to quickly mention.
Yeah,
so written and produced by Valentina Zapata, which is the last name of Yungatita, is her real name. So she did write and produce this album. So she's doing a lot of the work. A lot herself. But I mean, not without the help of her band, who also contributed to the album. And then mixed and mastered by Zach Tuch or Tuck. It's CH. So I don't know. I'm not sure if
could go either way.
Yeah, we'll see.
Could go either way. Who knows?
Engineered by Gil, who is the synth/rhythm guitar guy, and Blue Dot Recording. So just while we're at it, we might as well give the credits for some of the for the people that worked on it. So Man, I really fucking love this track. I think it's nice that there isn't an allusion to whether this is male or female. Because if you're gonna play the song and you can put it on a playlist for somebody that you love or on a break with, as one would say,
Yeah.
you want to. I mean, if they're lucky enough to have hazel eyes, and there's no descriptors about the person themselves, so it's like, oh, you could give this song to somebody. They have hazel eyes. You could,
Hey man,
you could kind of.
I got hazel eyes. You could play this song to me.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, I love the lyrics. The thing that kind of sold me was the riff that happens at the chorus when it's like,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. That, dude, so from previous stuff she's done with the first EP that she came out with, which was called Over You, this is so much different from that sound back in 2020. This is so much more sharpened, and it's more on the rock side. It almost feels like it's on the 90s like rock type of sound.
It's a little bit grungy.
It's a little grungy.
It's almost even a little bit punky at times.
Yeah.
And I like that shit, man.
Yeah. So again, the lyrics are really fun. That part about the Charger driving down the 60.
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't know why, but I'm like, 60 freeway. Oh my God, she mentioned a freeway that we
that we know.
We know. Oh my God. Landmarks.
Hey man, it's that. What is that? Cheap pop of shouting out the local area.
Big Foley, dude. Yeah, it's like a Big Foley. Hey, it sure is great to be here on the 60 freeway. Oh my God.
And everybody loses their shit.
Yeah, it's like the fucking. There was actually even a more specific example with The Rock in Toronto when he was heel rock. Oh my God, he said Toronto, hooray! And he's like flailing his arms around and such. So there was a part that I was kind of interested in, and maybe I want to hear your thoughts about what this means, because this song is obviously about a breakup and or
it's maybe even just about a rocky ass relationship, perhaps.
Right. And it's from, I imagine it's the perspective of her saying, "Oh man, it's so easy to," or she convinced herself that the other person was the problem. And do you think the part where she says, raised right by mom and dad, now I'm looking back through that photo stack of broken glass and rings in a sewer, bloody sleeves stain in the future. So is that kind of a self-reflection that she's in denial that maybe she was the one that was problematic, and that looking back at those photos, like, oh, my life was good, or so I thought, and now it's all these problems that I'm starting to realize about myself in my youth, retrospectively, like now it's coming to the surface in this relationship. Do you think that's what it could mean, or is there?
Yeah, I think it could mean that.
What do you? I
kind of think that it's talking about saying, hey, no matter what your previous history is, right? Obviously raised right by mom and dad. So irrespective of that, I'm still looking at these photos and the broken glass and I'm assuming the rings meaning, engagement or whatever,
right,
being thrown in the trash essentially by, being thrown in the sewer. So now she's looking back at that and just going like, oh man. And then bloody sleeves stain the future. I mean, that could mean a lot of different things. It could mean that this is a scar, or this damage is going to be with me forever. Like my sleeves will be stained permanently because of this issue. So whether it was because of your past history or whatever happened, we together now just had this issue, and it's gonna carry on for me to the future. Is what it seems like.
So is it of the vein of like wearing your heart on your sleeves? It's a metaphorical thing.
Except instead of it's wearing your damage on your sleeves, basically. Yeah. All your issues are now.
Do we dare say that there is even maybe a darker meaning to it, and saying that it was self-inflicted harm too?
Yeah, right. I was thinking that too, because obviously sleeves, if you're going to do some sort of cutting or whatever, I mean, that's something that And maybe that's what it's alluding to. Oh man, because of this, I regret all this or whatever. And now this is the only way I can feel again is, to do that. I guess. So it could mean a couple different things.
Yeah. I mean, we're just here tossing out
speculating,
ideas and stuff, but this is the fun part about doing the show is tossing out different ideas of what the meaning could be. I mean, you could definitely grasp what the artist actually means, but even if we don't hit the nail on the board, it's still fun to even go and just see where our mind wanders.
Well, and that's what's so great about music in general is it's subjective. So yes, while the artist has a meaning behind their words, obviously, to them, the meaning is clear. But just like when you're reading Shakespeare in school, oh yeah, I'm sure he had a fucking idea of what he was trying to say, but now here 200 years or whatever, how many hundreds of years later, we got to have a translator tell us what this means in the same language that we currently speak.
Hey man, there's who knows how many Christian denominations, right? So everybody can interpret the Bible differently. So the same could be said about verses for
music,
music, right?
And that's where it's cool to do this, where we get to sit here and say what. We can speculate on what the artist meant, but we can definitely say, this is what it means to me. This is how I interpret it.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool to see. And it would be cool one of these days to get one of them on to do, an interview or whatever, but also just kind of go into the lyrics and see, hey, what did you mean by this kind of stuff? And what were your thoughts behind it? And this is what we thought.
Yeah.
And then we can compare notes and see, how off we were.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're far off.
I don't think we are either, but you never know.
Anyways, this song, I mean, dude, this thing sounded, we're listening on, headphones specifically for like podcasting, I believe. But nonetheless, you can already tell it sounds just the sound itself of the music. Crispy, man. It's fucking good.
Well, these are studio, quality headphones. All right. They're not the
but
nice
I'm talking
ones.
about the music itself.
Oh yeah. But it still sounds great. Yeah. Coming through these headphones.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. But anyways. All right. So you want to go to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. So the next track number 3 is called Other. So this is Other by Yungatita. All right, that was Other by Yungatita. Man, that was the third track. Slowed it down a little bit. I did really like that. I don't know if it's called chip tune or whatever that shit is at the beginning. Those little ding ding. That was fucking cool. I like that.
Yeah.
What did you think?
So the melody itself, there were parts I think it was during the verses that was like, the melody's kind of meh. But then when it gets to the chorus is where the more interesting part happens, melodically. But the lyrics themselves, I thought were, I enjoyed them quite a bit because this is something I think that, I mean, whether you experience this as a child or as an adult, like being gaslit by your own family about how you feel about yourself or how you feel about family, and they're saying, no, that's not the case, or shut up, you don't know what do you know, you're
you're just some dumb kid.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Like I've experienced that myself, where as an adult or even as a child, that questioning anything as far as like religion goes made me the devil. So in the part about being the other child or the black sheep, I'm like, yes, I identify with that, because I was very much like not with religion in my family. Not to say that we're hardcore Catholics or anything like that, but when the subject of something like that comes up, it's not a pretty situation, especially when I'm somebody on the other side and I have my own questions and shit. So this song talking about being the other child, I think a lot of people are going to probably enjoy this song for the lyrics. And this song, I believe, feels more nostalgic to what Yungatita was in 2020 or 2019. When her first EP came out. And it is kind of nice her revisiting like that type of sound in this track. So I don't know if we're going to get more of that, but in either case, like I've been enjoying these last 3 songs. I think they've all been great. So what do you got?
So I really thought this, and maybe I'm reading too much into this, but the section on the second, I guess it'd probably be the middle third of the song.
The middle third of the song.
Right after the first or the second chorus, I think she goes on about how, I can see it now. I'm riding with the new crowd, right? And earlier she was talking about running through the streets and shit. She regrets those parts of her. So it's kind of seems, you got in with a new, better crowd. You're no longer a hood rat running around doing hood rat shit with your friends, you know? But there's this section where she's talking about, or she says, so why am I the devil for burning down the picket fence when I'm just trying to run from the problems that you served up on my plate? To me, I feel that's a commentary on socioeconomics in growing up, at least. And she obviously grew up in
some type of situation,
a lower end situation than what would be probably ideal in terms of socioeconomics. And it's like, hey, yeah, I'm going around burning down the picket fence, but why are you mad at me? I'm just dealing with the problems you gave me. I can't have that. So now I'm lashing out for whatever, not theoretically. What is it in, not hyperbole. What's the fucking word I'm looking for?
For what?
It's like something that is metaphor. You're metaphorically burning down the picket fence because you're lashing out against what the Matrix essentially has programmed you into believing is, you need this white picket fence, 2.5 children, blah, 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 blah. You need to make this amount of money. And obviously in this song, it seems like the perspective was that, they didn't get the opportunities to have that. So now they're lashing out and they're burning down the streets. Now they have moved on from that. They've maybe grown up and maybe said, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have did that. Having a little bit of regret for those things. But I still think it's a very interesting line saying, hey, you're the one that fucked me in this situation. You gave me these problems of having no money or no opportunities or whatever. So don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? So a devil child flashing the little things they've made me. That gets repeated a lot. It's I'm the devil child, but you made me this way.
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Yeah. I would go of a different route and say, maybe aside from the socioeconomic thing, that maybe it's just the family unit itself wasn't a supportive or caring or loving.
Yeah.
So she's a byproduct of maybe unhealthy relationships.
Yeah.
And maybe the crowd she was running with, as far as friends go, weren't all that healthy for her. But she doesn't regret that either, because that was just a part of her life in the past. And, if she's in a better place now, it's only because she went through those hard times,
Yeah.
And, man, there's something about reading lyrics and these references to, and maybe this is just my own personal experience, but maybe you can speak to it too. The verse about running through the streets, seventh heaven was playing on the television set.
Yeah.
So this speaks to, I think this song would speak to like millennials that probably grew up in suburbia, or even maybe just American life in general for kids in the 90s, which I am I am one of those people. So hearing that in lyrical form, it makes me think back to those days when, like, Friday would come on. TGIF on fucking ABC. And then you have like the Wayans brothers on fucking
on
the
WB.
On the WB, yeah. So it's fun thinking about back then or whatever. And so I'm curious about the choice of other, as if like one letter is, maybe I'm looking into this too much, but it says other always told me, as if to leave off the N, or maybe, I know it's not father, but like it's saying it's not specific to the parent.
Yeah.
It's saying it's possibly both.
Or it could also be other, meaning it's not my real mom telling me this. It's maybe a step parent or something. Yeah. So it's being referred to as other. Because that the saying is mother always told me, right? That's what she said, but it's other always told me.
It's an omission.
Right. Or maybe she was adopted and this is this, you're not my mom, but you're, you're my adoptive parent.
Yeah.
I guess. Who knows?
But just an interesting choice because because compared to the other use of it, other being the other child, that she sees herself as the one being ostracized from her family. But
or maybe it was a sibling. Other was a sibling. Other always told me, you know, it was my older or younger sibling, or who knows, you know?
But yeah, just the omission of possible letters to either say it was mother, brother, sister, or the other thing. Like, I don't know. It's just that to me is interesting. But
what Seventh Heaven was on what in the late 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, it was on WB.
Man, guy I played baseball with actually was on that show.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Was he one of the bad influences?
Nah, he was like one of the kids that came from the outside. I think I don't know if they adopted him or something, like the main family.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, he was on that shit for a while. It'd be interesting to talk to him. I wonder if he would fucking want to come on and talk. Not on the music one, but you know, whatever. But anyways, I just thought that was funny because Seventh Heaven, man, that was a popular show.
That was a staple for most people,
man. Yeah,
Fridays or whatever it came on.
Yeah.
All right, this song so this is a song I actually heard for song 4, Armchair. This one, this was released as a single, so I have heard it, but we're gonna listen to it as if it were the first time. Well, actually, it will be the first time for you, but yeah,
yeah, it is the first time. So, all right, here we go. So this is Armchair by Yungatita. All right, that was Armchair by Yungatita. You know, I have to say,
you know something, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah.
No, I think if they ever made a second Scott Pilgrim movie, these songs would fucking go amazing.
I was thinking about that on Reckless, I think.
Yeah.
It didn't
click. It didn't click in my head until this song, but then I said, you know what? This would fucking go great.
Yeah.
In a sequel or a movie of a similar ilk.
Yeah. So since I've already heard it, what do you have to say about it?
I really fucking enjoyed that song. I thought it was fucking cool. I thought the lyrics were great. What is that? The melody? Is that the backing? Whatever the backing track's called. Whatever that shit's called. I don't know.
The backing track?
Whatever like the actual music is, the instrumentals. Yeah, the instrumentals.
Instrumentation.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I know.
Yeah.
The instrumentals were fucking great. They really... and this is the thing. It's not where one is greater than the other, right? They both complement each other almost perfectly. The instrumentals don't overwhelm the lyrics or the vocals, and the vocals don't overwhelm the instrumentals. It's almost a perfect melding.
Like the lead guitar has that riff, the doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. But it's just kind of, it goes along with the vocals, but it's not overpowering it. It kind of lets the vocals take the forefront when it comes to the verses and stuff. And then obviously it's like you're getting punched in the face with the fucking choruses. Yeah. With the armchair chorus, I'm ankle to this armchair. So what do you extrapolate this song means in grand scheme?
I think that this song is sort of talking about either addiction or mental illness a little bit.
Okay.
So obviously, I mean, the first opening line, I've had too much to drink. That's why I'm handcuffed to this fucking armchair.
Yeah.
So, or maybe, we could take it at face value and say, oh yeah, this person got way too drunk, and now someone in their family or someone close to them had to handcuff them to a fucking chair so they wouldn't leave or go do something stupid outside, right? Someone had to take that decision-making process away from them.
Yeah.
There's also, and yes, sitting there saying, oh, it's such a goddamn waste of time. And it is. And then, because you're sitting there and it's like, man, I'm trying to get up and run. I'm trying to run from my problems, but I'm also weighed down by them. Being the armchair could represent the problems. I'm handcuffed to it. This is my fucking problem, and I'm trying to run from it, but I can't because it's just, I'm weighed down to it. I'm stuck to it. And then there was, it talking about, oh, it's all inside your head. How could it be? And then this thing about, I got my shoelace in a bag because I'm the dangerous one. I got my shoelace in a bag, right? I kind of feel like that's, so like when you go to jail, they give you those fucking shoes that don't have shoelaces so you can't hang yourself. Those little, with like, those, not flip-flops, but they're like slides, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And so They also do that if you get put into the loony bin too. They take away your shoelaces or they give you shoes that you can't.
So you can't harm
yourself. You can't hang yourself. So I kind of feel like she's like, oh, I'm dangerous, bitch. Don't worry, I still got my shoelaces, motherfucker.
If I decide to check out.
If I decide to say, go fuck yourself, haha, I'm dangerous. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
Or I might kill somebody else with them. I don't know. Maybe she's gonna strangle someone else with them. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that's very interesting. I think this song overall was really good. In terms of not just the lyrical content, but I kind of already said it overall with the instrumentals and the vocals. It just blended very well together. So what else you got? What do you got? Let me hear your thoughts on it.
Man, so overall, I think the story or the narrative being carried out from the start of the album is starting to come to fruition. There is obviously, I can't say it's a vendetta, but there is some fucking hate for some individual or group of people for her family, and it's coming out in this album.
Yeah.
This is obviously therapy.
Oh yeah, it's very therapeutic, it seems.
To just why are you making an album that is definitely directed at somebody, if not to find some kind of catharsis? Not only to get paid for being an artist, to make music, but to make it off of somebody that you fucking hate.
Yeah.
Like, that's great.
It is great. And I support that. That's basically what we do on all of our podcasts is we hate things and it's therapeutic for us to talk about how much we hate things.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is something that I actually enjoy, but it's funny to see someone else doing that. Yeah. The narrative here is there is definitely some anger towards some
individual
or some group. Who knows?
And obviously this person, I mean, I think Yungatita has made some post about her own personal life. I mean, she hasn't disclosed everything, but she had some issues that she was dealing with. I don't know if it was more personal and not so much physical or whatever. But, but man, the kind of the lyrics that stood out to me the most is the part where she says, "It's one thing to call me crazy, but it's just weird. You're the one that raised me. I question what I see in front of me." So they obviously don't see this person as a parental or guardian figure because the way they were treated. So it's like, if I'm the fucking devil or if I'm the problematic child, then this couldn't be by my own fucking own volition. This I'm a byproduct of you. So if anybody's crazy, it's fucking you. And to me, that's where the last line says, "I question what stands in front of me," or "I question what I see in front of me." Yeah, is saying like, dude, you have no feet you have no ground to stand on to say I'm crazy. And for me, the armchair, this might, I might be missing the mark on this one, but so maybe she's having these experiences where she's just going out and drinking and just having a good time and shit and obviously getting shit faced. But the armchair, I think maybe could be the armchair of a psychologist office that you need to go to therapy because you're drinking too much or all this shit or whatever it might be. And she's just questioning like, how the fuck am I here when the person that provoked all this shit is just as much a contribution to why I am the way I am. So I was probably maybe taking it at face value that she's having these bad nights or these she's rehearsing this bad behavior of drinking, and then maybe her family is encouraging her to go to therapy or something, and it's not effective because the root of the problem is a family member or some shit like that. But yeah, I was taking armchair being that she was sitting in an office and her problems aren't getting resolved because problematic family members, but also within herself, she can't move on or something because it's partly her family, partly herself. And now we're getting in this fucking album, man. This is crazy. Like, I swear to God, dude, if I was a family member of hers and I was the one that did this, I'd be like, fuck.
I fucked up.
I definitely fucked up. Like, yeah.
Damn. Well, maybe they'll never fucking hear it, Just like most of my family members or people I know don't listen to any of our shit. Maybe they don't, maybe they wouldn't ever listen.
So, man, the next track is already telling me that maybe it only gets worse from here because the next track is called Descenda. meaning that the descent
into hell or somewhere.
It's going to continue.
All right, well, let's just get right into it. This is Descenda by Yungatita. All right, that was Descenda, Yungatita. Man, that song was fucking cool. It started out, kind of whatever, but then once they broke it down into that verse, it picked up when she started quote unquote descending. Man, that was fucking sweet.
Yeah, so I think in these last 3 tracks, the escalation, or rather, is it the de-escalate? No, it'd be escalation, but she's descending.
Yeah.
She's becoming more unhinged.
Yeah.
In the previous song, there was hints of it throughout the song, but it wasn't. Now it's like full blown. She's out of control. Like,
yeah.
So, and that's within the last 3 songs. Because what was it? Armchair. Yeah, it only appeared I think maybe once or because there. What was the part? Let me look it up real quick. Shit, no, I don't want to slow down.
All right, well, here, I'll keep talking while you're looking it up. But
right,
yeah. So there was a couple parts in here that I thought were really fucking cool. Or like I said, when she started that whole "we're descending" thing, and it the music broke down and just started picking up really fucking heavy. I thought, oh man, that's cool. And then she's basically just yelling into them. Like I was like, oh man, she's lost it now.
Yeah,
now it's over. So I mean, and again, we're descending. Hold our hair back. I'm not sleeping. Well, then we got to get it.
So what do you think is happening in the song itself? Do you think they're on a bender and?
Oh yes, 100%.
They're fucking going out and they don't want to go, or she doesn't want to go home because she doesn't want to go back to her family, as we've learned in the course of these few songs that her family is problematic to her.
Yes.
So she's hanging out with probably her best friend and she's like, I want to go home, dude. Like this is too much for me. Like I can't handle all this shit that we're doing. She's like, no, God damn it. We're going to stay up until fucking 7 in the morning.
Yeah. We're going to stay up till my family goes to work and then I can come back home and sleep and just be unbothered by them.
Yeah. All right. So what else were you?
Oh yeah. So when she's saying about we'll hold our hair back, it's like, okay, are they
throwing up?
They're just drinking. So it's like, nope, just hold the hair back. We're getting after it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go drink more. We just threw up. Great. Now we can go drink more.
Yeah.
All right. And then she's like, where are my keys? There's fog down First Street. My eyes are blurry. Whose turn is it? And I think that's either whose turn is it to drink or whose turn is it to drive, maybe.
To drive, yeah.
And
who's sober enough to drive?
Yeah. And then, too bad. We got to go get it. Hey, where's the keys? Oh, yep, we're descending. We're keeping on going down. We're going down. And
dude, that whole part, the part you were talking about where she just starts erupting where whose turn is it? Well, then we got to get it. Where's my keys at? And why is this door locked? Who's this rando?
Who's this rando?
Like, my fuck. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever been in a hurry and everything just starts falling apart where, whether you're late for work or you need to be on time for something and then can't find my keys. Oh shit, I forgot my jacket. Oh, I have to go back to the house because I forgot to fucking turn off the stove. And you fuck, you start getting worked up and shit. Shit. Yeah, the songs start off kind of again, there's parts of within each of these songs that feel nostalgic to Yungatita and her previous era of music, as one would put it. But yeah, dude, this is such a harder sound for her. Would I dare say edgier? This is an artist going from fucking 0 to 120, dude. I know you haven't had a chance to listen to her stuff previously.
Yeah.
And it'll be, I think you'll be let down by
the previous stuff.
Because then going from this to this, you're going to think, well, this just goes harder and it's
better.
It's better. And it is better. Like this is much like Pixel Grip have, like we've talked about in the past. This is an artist that I think fucking debut album, dude. So this has been in the works, since 2018. So it's 6
years ago or 6
maybe
years?
5 and
some months change. Yeah.
5 and some change that she started working on this project. So it took 5 years to get to this point, man. And it's been worth every song that has come from this album that we've gotten to listen to is it's fucking great. And
I agree.
Yeah, this is an artist taking the quantum leap, dude. Going from linear growth to
definitely.
skyrocketing.
And I have to say, I know that was that track number 5?
That's track number 5.
Okay, so we're halfway through. We've gotten halfway through.
Yeah.
We have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 left. So we're exactly halfway through. And I have to say, thus far, halfway through, I am extremely sports entertained by this fucking album.
Sports entertained. Oh man.
Extremely sports entertained.
Sports entertained out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely. So far. And I hope it continues. So, anyways, all right, let's see. What's the next one? The next track is Two Cigs. Oh man, I never heard this song, but Two Cigs, it's gonna be great. Two Cigs by Yungatita. Here we go. All right, that was Two Cigs, Yungatita. Now, this is an observation that I had while making the song. So we went 1 through 5. Slowly ramping up, right? Song number 1 basically had minimal words, was very kind of slow, easy listening, like about 2 minutes and some change, right? All the way up until we get to track 5, which was unhinged, it was heavy, it was edgy, all that, right? And we slowly ramped up to it over the previous 4 songs.
Yeah.
I feel like. Now, track 5, now we've had intermission, quote unquote. Okay. Intermission, pause. Now we've come back from intermission. And now we have another song that's easing us back into it. That song was also short. It was very easy listening.
Yeah, it's something like a interlude where it's like the song. It's it's the song itself,
right?
It's a holdover for the next thing.
It's like a bridge,
yeah.
to the next arc.
Yeah,
and it's getting you back into the zone, I guess.
Yeah, and we cover different topics like issues within the family. A lost romance, I suppose, or a romance that's on the rocks.
Yeah.
Her realizing she has problems within herself, but also blaming other people.
Right.
And now we're at this point where it's like we're coming down from all that shit from the benders.
Yes. And now it's like, have a couple cigarettes, cry some more.
Yeah.
Get it all out.
Yeah. And this song is relatively simple. The lyrics are repetitive. I mean, not repetitive in that they're boring or anything. It's just the song is simple. Like it's got one set of verses, the chorus, and then it just repeats again.
Right. Yeah. And I don't think that's bad. I think that when you look at it's when you look at the overall narrative of the whole story.
Yeah.
It makes sense right here to put that in, to do that, to do this little interlude or bridge to the next story arc. We kind of went through this first story arc. And again, who knows? Maybe we're just talking out of our ass here.
No, I mean, we're having fun.
I agree. I'm not saying, I don't know if we're right or not. It would just be interesting to find out if that's kind of the thought process that they had when crafting the album, because that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah. And whether it was intentional or not almost really is irrelevant because it works.
It plays out that way.
Yeah, it plays out that way and it works, in my opinion, so far.
Yeah. I got to say, I know we listened to a lot of great tracks already, but this one, I think, to me, is maybe one of my favorites because actually the whole fucking thing's good. But
yeah,
I really enjoy this track because this one to me has commercial appeal. Like this could be on television, and mainly it's the riff and like the backing vocals are like doo 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 doo. It's that little segment of the song that I think has potential for being plugged into some fucking who the fuck knows high school drama.
Yeah, honestly, this is like the theme song.
This is perfect shit. This is like you plug it into a scene where some girl, I don't fucking know, is having a hard time at school, and you just drop it in. It fits. It works in so many scenarios. And I think this song to me has probably the greatest potential for commercial appeal, just because the instrumentation. And it's funny because we've gotten a song, the last couple songs have been lyric heavy, and this one's just more simplified. And yeah, because we've gotten a lot of that. Not to say I'm complaining or anything, but it was a nice break. It was a nice break.
Yeah, like I said, it's a gap. It's a bridge to, okay, you're coming down from the heaviness, and now you're getting this little bridge, and now we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna ease back into it again. And I did like the little sound effect of the lighter trying to light up the whole, like,
that was cool.
That was cool. It's like, oh yeah, it's like you're trying to light it, and you're like, God damn it, why is this lighter not working?
Yeah. So we're on song number 7, and this is an interesting title. So I haven't looked at the lyrics or anything, but just based off the title, I'm guessing the relationship has been amended, because You know, like when girls are like, "Oh, you have your eyebrow, like you have this hair."
Oh,
or
yeah, let
like
me
they
get
pick,
it.
They
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
at your face, right?
Right.
So this to me signifies that maybe potentially, I'm predicting that we're
Yeah.
gonna get whoever she's involved with in this album, that they're on the men's or something like that.
All right, I'm gonna make a prediction as well.
Okay.
Because to me, pick at your face. It's also what meth heads do.
Pick at your face.
They pick at themselves. Like, you know, they got all scabs and shit because they constantly pick at themselves.
Oh, okay.
So either she does that thing where you're talking about, or they do meth in this next song. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to see. I guess we'll just wait and see.
It's too far.
Is it too far?
I don't know.
Or is it not far enough?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, all right, let's fucking.
Anyways,
let's get
all right.
to the song.
Pick at your face, possibly meth. I don't know. By Yungatita. All right, that was Pick at Your Face, Yungatita.
All right, that was not what I thought it was.
What would you think of? Well, what was it then? What do you think it is now?
Okay, so there was a part where she talked about. I thought I had an aha moment when she was talking about.
Oh yeah, I heard you. You went, oh, I get it now.
Something about the city having a sermon and also going to church.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, because when you go to church, your parents usually pick at your face, like, oh, let me lick my finger and get whatever you got in your face, or part your hair, or whatever. So I thought maybe it was something along those lines, or it was the relationship thing when your significant other starts grooming you. I thought it was maybe one of those two things. Now I don't know what the fuck this song means.
Oh, I know exactly what the fuck it means.
You better not say fucking meth, dude.
It's about meth.
No, it's not. God damn
Okay,
it.
think about it. Okay,
No, it's not.
let's logically think about this. Okay, the song opens with, "It's been 3 whole days since I've slept." What happens when you do meth? You don't sleep for days on end, right?
Insomnia. It's insomnia, dude. Come on.
It's insomnia. You think it's insomnia?
I do believe.
Dreams are real life. I can't decide what I like. Okay, if you're not sleeping, the dreams you're having are hallucinations because you're on meth. So, I mean, that's you like that. What do you like better? Meth dreams, meth hallucinations, or sleep?
You could probably just have
or
just as
or
many
real life
delusions with insomnia as well. I mean, shit. Tyler Durden in Fight Club, dude.
Yeah, but that was also, schizophrenia as well.
Yeah, but he also had insomnia.
I mean, I guess that's true. But also, when she's talking about, she's looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the bathroom mirror, and then that's what's the bathroom mirror is telling me, let me pick at your face. Like, she's looking at herself in the mirror.
Oh, and she's like
picking at her own face, like doing whatever, meth pickings, I imagine.
meth picking.
And sure, I could be completely wrong. And I'm sure I've been wrong on a lot of things that we've analyzed and the lyrics we've talked about in across multiple episodes.
But this
of
one,
Album Reviews.
I will die on this hill.
But I do feel that that's what this song is about.
All right.
Or maybe not meth, but some sort of amphetamine-like drug that could even be caffeine, perhaps. Maybe she's on, because the other secondary meaning that I'm getting from this, if it's not meth, is that, because she's talking about, leave your pack on, we're playing dead, it doesn't matter, you got to climb the ladder in your Sunday's best, right? Meaning you got to climb the corporate ladder. You got to go to work. She's going to work. She's working fucking 3 jobs.
The Matrix.
That's why she hasn't slept in 3 days, because the Matrix has trapped her, and she can't sleep because she's literally going from caffeination to caffeination, job to job. And it's like, dude, I'm on so much caffeine right now. I can't even fucking sleep. I'm just going to
just trying to get by.
I'm just trying to get by. But now, I already got to get up and go to work again.
Yeah.
And then that's when she's like, oh, I see myself in the mirror. Like, oh, I got to pick at my face to fix my fucking, let me put this makeup right. Let me fucking fix my hair, whatever. Cause it's been 3 days since I've slept, since I've been working nonstop.
Yeah.
That's the secondary meaning. I would like to think that I'm right about the meth, but
Yeah. This song, man, there's something about the effect is called flanger, but it sounds, it's got a flangy quality to it. And maybe it's not the country twang, but there is a twang to the guitar.
Okay.
That it kind of gives off like a Nickelodeon vibe, like a quirky sound, the guitar itself. And it kind of exists in a lot of the songs that you hear. To me, if there was a way to personify that, it's kind of like it feels like tongue in cheek. Like this is a quirky album. It's serious. It's comedic. It's dramatic. It's both things, but the guitar makes it feel funny. Funny in some way. Like,
yeah. You know, okay. This song, if they made a live action version of Rocco's Modern Life, I feel like this fucking song at the beginning of it, I feel like this would be the song at the beginning, like the theme song.
Yeah.
Because it's talking about, oh man, I'm just, if it is truly the going job to job thing, and I can't sleep, because that's Rocco's Modern Life right there, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nickelodeon, you know.
Yeah. A cartoon from the 90s, if anybody's familiar.
Indeed.
Yeah. So we're reaching the end of the album. We're getting close to it. So the next song that we got lined up is Crack of Your Jaw. So that's not very promising.
No, it's definitely not. That sounds like some bad shit's about to go down.
Yeah. So this is the 8th track that we're going to listen to from the album.
Yeah.
So let's play it.
All right, here we go. I
hope some crazy shit doesn't happen.
I kind of hope some crazy shit does happen. Here goes Crack of Your Jaw, Yungatita. All right, that was Crack of Your Jaw by Yungatita. That song was fucking good too, man. I liked that. I enjoyed it. I like the difference in variations of it. It kind of went back and forth between a little bit of that slow, and then it went back up again, and then it did that little flangy thing like you're talking about. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, so this song there was a bridge portion of this song where it gets really heavy, and it turns into I think what this genre is called is shoegaze, and it was like the riffs kind of got hazy and distorted.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, this is badass. So man, for all the songs, the instrumentation and the melodies have been fucking super tits.
Super tits, man.
Yeah. This song, okay, so I wonder if it is alluding to life punching you in the face, like getting cracked on the jaw by life, because it's very nihilistic.
Yeah, it's talking about it's coming for you.
Like life itself is coming. Like you think you got it.
Yeah.
Or you think somebody else, if somebody else is telling you that they have it under control, that everybody has it figured out, and you're saying, oh, that's horseshit, wait till you get hit by life itself with something like, you know, maybe a family member passing, your wife dying, or maybe you end up in a car accident, maybe you get some kind of illness. Like nobody has life under control, I guess you could say. But what were we gonna?
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I definitely think that it's like, hey, hot. There's that thing. It's like, oh, hey, hot. You think you're hot shit? Nah, bitch, you better run. You get your ass whipped.
Yeah.
And life is gonna fuck you up just like everybody. Like no one's exempt.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting fucked up every time, no matter what.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out what they meant by Saturn roars. I don't know if that's something to do with the
astrology.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. It's got to be something to do with that.
I figure maybe a Saturn is kind of the position. Whatever its position is not a good sign for certain people, I think. Whatever your sign is. Yeah. That if the moon is the rising thing, that it's bad times for you, possibly. That's what I was maybe. Yeah,
it's definitely negative. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely bad.
Unless we're just kind of missing it. Maybe it's some kind of Greek mythology thing that the position of Saturn is. Who
Could be
the
that.
Fuck knows,
I mean, when I Googled it, what comes up is I guess Saturn's rings actually do make a roaring noise. So I don't know if that's potentially maybe they're alluding to that as well, or it's just something more metaphorical rather than literal.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta say, so we've listened to a few albums in the past, which was Twin Temples, God is Dead, Genesis Wusu with the Struggler, and Munya. I don't know, man. This thing, like, there hasn't been a bad song.
Yeah.
On this album as we get towards the end, and I don't know, man. I'm already kind of deciding what the number is already going to be in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So am I. I think I might have already decided. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I got to hear it out. We got to hear the last two songs. I mean, you already heard Whiplash, right? You said so.
Yeah, I heard Whiplash because it was one of the other singles that was released.
Yeah, so you already know what that's about. So the number in your head's probably pretty fucking close. And then whatever the last song is will just determine whether it's confirmed or not.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you got any more to say about this song?
No, but it doesn't seem as though there's no hopefulness to this album so far. I mean,
it's all bleak.
It's very bleak and melancholic, but it's been enjoyable all the way through. As I said before, I will credit Yungatita for being a fucking excellent storyteller.
Yeah.
In the lyrics, man, because as being somebody that is a millennial that grew up in the times in which the song is talking about, I'm sure some of these songs are written from the perspective of being either a child or an adolescent, and talking about like the freeways that we hear in Southern California ride or drive through. It's talking about it's such a fucking random thing, but it's just weird hearing that because it's a show it hasn't crossed my mind in quite some time, and to hear it in song form is interesting. And then there's a lot of wit in the music itself too, to talk about problems in the form of breakfast that you're there's just so many great things. Like I can't, it's very clever, and it's all served up with the great fucking music. Like the melodies are always interesting in each song. So, so we're getting towards the end of it. And the song that we're going to hear is Whiplash, which is the 9th track of the album itself. So
yeah, that's right. So this will be Whiplash, Yungatita. All right. That was Whiplash, Yungatita. Man, that song was fucking great. And you know what's funny? We just talked about how bleak it was.
And now
that song was hopeful. It's like she had found a new person.
Yeah.
And she's just, hey, man, I don't care even if you don't fucking like me. Yeah. I enjoy you and I want to stick around with you, you know?
Yeah.
But man, what a great way to put that as right at the end, man.
Yeah.
It's this whole thing has just been misery and death and destruction. Well, maybe not death and destruction, but, you know, misery and benders and all kinds of horrible shit.
Yeah.
And now right here before the end, it's face turn, the
sweet embrace of romance.
Yeah. Or the beginnings of it, I should say. It's probably more accurate.
Yeah. What do you got for you? Was there anything as far as like the lyrics that you particularly enjoyed?
Yeah. I like the part about when she was talking about, I rest my head on the pretty songs you sing. So either it's someone that is some other sort of artist or is an orator of some kind, maybe not necessarily singing, but, you know, talking and saying things that are pretty that she enjoys. And it's okay if you have no interest in me, but you light the cage of butterflies, watch you be and flutter by, set them wild and free. Man, that's just that line, or not line of questioning. That's the wrong word. That sequence of lyrics, that's just beautiful.
It's evisceration. It's surgical. It's surgery with fucking the English language.
It is. It's and like I said, the only way I can describe it is beautiful. That's just what it's audibly beautiful, I guess, is maybe the right way to put it.
I like the opening parts of the song. It's been some time with this hole deep in my heart, cross my arms and hunch so no one reaches. It's very childlike to do something like that.
Yeah.
And there have been exhibitions of her being child, because, you know, in songs 3, 4, and 5, which would be Other, Armchair, Descenda, where she's just outbursting.
Yeah.
That is very childlike to just start fucking.
Yeah, to lash out, essentially.
To lash out, right? And then here we have her in the song talking about just being like, you know, like a 5-year-old.
Man, I'm covering my chest. You can't break my heart.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. But it seems as though she has found somebody that inspires her, that, you know, makes it easier to get through the day. And there is a part where she talks about, when it comes to romance, I mean, shit, I bet a lot of people feel this way about this particular lyric, which is, who knew someone so soft could knock some sense into me? With you, a couple hours of sleep can whip me into shape. So, you know, I mean, when it comes to love, I imagine, I mean, you always see those cartoons and whatever it might be. It could be, I'm trying to think, Bugs Bunny getting kissed by Lola in Space Jam, that the dude just like, it's like Popeye eating spinach.
Yeah.
So you just like,
right.
I can take on the world.
Yeah. All right. Walk down a journey with me real quick as I fucking wax poetically with my theory.
All right. You're going to say it's about meth?
No. No. It's not about meth.
Wax poetic with me.
Okay. What if this song isn't about another person? What if this song is Fight Club, Tyler Durden-esque, and it's about her finally falling in love with herself, being able to love who she is? Because think about it. Talking about resting your head on the pretty songs she sings songs. Talking about resting her head on the pretty things she draws. She also draws.
Yeah.
So what if it's, let me flip through your book. Let me see the story that we're on. What if this is her in the third person viewing herself and finally coming to terms and loving and accepting
herself?
Yeah, who she is as a person.
Dude, that is equally as possible. I mean, the easy route would obviously be to say that there's somebody else that has made her a better person. But that is also equally as possible to say that she has some self-awareness that whatever she's changed in her own life is now being exhibited in her art or whatever. And now she's like, oh, you know what? I feel like I'm getting closer to myself, whatever that might be. And that would be equally as rewarding to listen to this in this album, because a lot of it, again, it's very, there's desolation, there's sadness, there's fucking
there's a lot
nihilism.
There's a lot of self-loathing essentially in this as well.
Yeah, and
to sort of be the almost end cap, because we still got one more song.
Yeah,
which I'm very curious to see where this fucking goes.
Right.
So to have this be the pre-end cap of, okay, we've gone through all this horrible shit, we've gone on this terrible journey, and now we're finally
turning the chapter,
turning the page.
Just do you think that part where it's I don't know what it's called, but it's not called chanting, or maybe I don't know what it is, but the part where she says, so you turn the page, it's not over yet, to say that there's still more of the book to be written,
right? Yeah,
that we still have this journey to go on to make it better.
Well, hey, the story's not over.
Yeah,
we still got more to go, motherfucker. So let's just hold our horses here, and just start appreciating ourselves, is what I think that this is maybe
alluding to.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Again, this song hits like a freight train. The heavy guitars, and now I can think about what it is that it kind of reminds me of, and it is very much Scott Pilgrim, because the band that actually did the soundtrack for the video game itself is this band called Ammanamaguchi, and they do what they call chip rock.
Like chiptune.
It's called chip rock, so it's got real instruments, but it's got the synth, the chiptune sound. So this song has that, and there is another band that exists that's from the UK. They're called, it's either Cara Cara Bonito or it's Cero Bonito, and they kind of play music of the same vein. But this to me might be better because it does the rock element well, and it does the other thing well too. Yeah, but it's all in her vision of the music itself. But yeah. And you know what I will say too, I've heard this song before when it was just released as a single, so not knowing that this would eventually be on the album itself. And in context of the album, it sounds so much better because there is a story that's being told from start to finish, right? And when you compare it to is it Reckless? That was the song about the relationship that that kind of fell apart or whatever. I think it was Reckless. Let me double check real quickly. Yeah, it was Reckless. So we have the second to last track being about finding somebody new, or it could be what you said, that this is her finding herself to be whole once more, or enjoying her own identity or her own self. But I'll indulge myself and say that Whiplash is about romance and finding a new love or whatever. So the second to last track of the album is Renewed Faith and Love or whatever. And then the second track itself of the album is about the end of a relationship.
The opposite of that. Yeah.
So it is it feels like a mirror reflection. Possibly. That's my speculation. That's the part that's speculating.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a sound theory.
Yeah.
You know? So, all right. Let's go ahead. Let's get on with the last fucking song.
pack it up.
Pack it up. What a fitting last fucking title.
Pack that shit up.
Pack that shit up.
Pack that shit up, B.
Pack it up. We're moving on to things that are better. You know, I don't know. But anyways, here
We'll
we
see
are.
what it is, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. This is Pack It Up, Yungatita.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh, yeah, good.
I do appreciate, because some of you other pieces of shit artists have not been including your lyrics, which was, Twin Temple.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get to sit here and talk about and analyze the lyrics and have all this content for you to share.
Yeah.
So thank you, Yungatita, for not only writing all the lyrics down, but making this great fucking album.
Yeah. Thank you for that. So anyways, all right, here we go. Pack It Up, Yungatita. All right, that was Pack It Up, Yungatita. Man, what a great way to end that fucking album.
Yeah.
God, that was a great fucking song. I kind of feel like this was the preview. I mean, not preview, but the lead into whatever the next album's going to be. Because that track 9, I think, was the end of the story. Track 10 this is the beginning of the next. Oh, we're packing it up. We're moving on out. We're not going to go relive the past. We're gonna move on now. Type of deal. That's just my opinion. What do you got?
Shit. Well, the part where she talks about, so this would probably be, well, I guess it was in the verses.
Yeah.
I try to throw it all away. These days I pack it up and swing it back behind my head. So she's wearing it like a backpack.
Or like one of those the bindles that the homeless,
like the hobo sack. The hobo sack.
Yeah, hobo sack.
I guess I carry a heavy. I don't know why I like this part. I guess I carry a heavy stash. Serves me right for thinking I could pick up everybody's trash. Like saying that in a relationship or something like a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, but just talking about when you get involved with anybody that eventually their burden becomes yours.
Yeah.
You carry all their shit.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, man, maybe I should just fucking slow my roll on being a fucking doormat or trying to handle everybody else's stuff in addition to my own.
Yeah.
And then now it's just fucking full immersion into burn the motherfucker down.
Fuck it. Now we're burning it down. Let's just fucking get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's just move along.
Yeah.
As they
and
say.
then the part, I mean, I think I quite enjoyed the part where she says, and this is just after the part that I was talking about, I can't move forward and can't go back. The world keeps spinning while we're dragging. She's just picking up our slack. It's getting dirty. My hands are charred. The water basin's empty. I can't even make it out that far. But the part that I really liked is I can't move forward and can't go back. The world keeps spinning. Meaning that, like, it's like, oh, fuck. I picked up this person's trash. I think there's kind of like an environmental aspect to this.
Maybe.
In addition to the relationship, the metaphor of the relationship or burden of other people's relationships.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, I'm doing all this shit and it's not making a difference. So fucking might as well let the motherfucker burn. Like,
yeah.
But I actually thought it was going to end on a happier note and it fucking didn't.
It didn't, which honestly was a nice swerve. It was a nice swerve there at the end. So, all right.
This album fucking A, dude.
Yeah. I mean, now let's talk about.
Let's talk numbers.
Let's talk numbers.
Let's talk
here.
turkey.
Let's talk fucking turkey, buddy. What you've heard us talk about? You've got the thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
If you had to put a number on it,
yeah,
what's the number you fucking give it?
All right. So in spite of the small criticisms I had for like one song, which I think maybe was Other. Mm-hmm. Because of the way the song started off. But like just the majority of the song was just good itself, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking this fucking album's a fucking 10.
You want to know what's funny?
Yeah.
That's exactly what the fuck I was thinking.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I was like, man, he's the real critic. I don't want to fucking influence him by saying what I think first. So let me hear what he has to say. But I already had the number in my head. This is a fucking 10 out of 10, sports entertained out of sports entertained. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So the reason I gave it a 10 is because from start to finish, I was entertained throughout. Not only because the instrumentation, like, I mean, everybody fucking does a great job. Like fucking, what's his name? I forget his, DJ David Lopez, man, the guy on bass, like he's such a great bass player. The guitar riffs were really fucking awesome. That's Ernesto, who's also an artist that you guys should probably check out if you have the chance to. And then Gil's kind of like the fucking utility player, I guess, on a baseball team. He kind of does a little bit of everything. So he was doing synth and rhythm guitar for the music, and then the gentleman on drums was Christian, who also, I mean, when it comes to Whiplash and with the bum bum, he's hitting the fucking bass drum real hard. And, and it's fucking great, dude. Like everybody did a stand-up job on this fucking album. It made me feel things, made me think about things. I mean, this is like an album about life itself, dude. Like I don't know, man. It feels somewhat like the album was partially a vendetta against somebody or a family member or family members. But and even like the small gripes that I had, they all kind of dissipated because I liked everything else so much. Like the gripes that's just small nitpicky things that don't really mean anything in grand scheme, because the whole fucking album was good.
They're inconsequential to the bigger picture.
Yeah, so that's why I gave it a 10. Even I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
So for me, it was the storytelling. It was the vocals.
Yeah.
It was the instrumentation or instrumentals.
Yeah.
And this album, okay, not to get sportsy on you, but this was the fucking embodiment of the old Patriots, Bill Belichick, do your job.
Do your job.
Everybody on this album did their fucking job.
Yeah.
And they just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So they hit a fucking home run.
Yeah.
Whatever analogy you want to give it. This album was fucking the tits, as the super tits, as Adam says.
Yeah.
It could not have been given any other score. And I'm not just jerking people off here because I don't fucking know them.
Yeah.
To me, and you as being the more seasoned veteran in terms of musical taste and having the higher level of a palate than, say, like I do, you giving it a 10 tells me that I'm not just some normie also giving it a 10. I'm like, okay, cool. So that's a legitimate, every song was great. And that's kind of the basis for how I judge things is if every song was good and I didn't want to, skip any songs, fucking easily could get a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Genesis Owusu with The Struggler, there was one song that I didn't think, I mean, it was okay, but I didn't think it had redeeming qualities. I can't tell you what that song was, but that's why I knocked it one full point down, was because of that one song. But this song, I mean, like I said, the entire album itself, like I just enjoyed it all the way fucking through. And again, talking about like Yungatita with the lyrics, I mean, dude, fucking Swiss Army knife or like one of those Japanese kitchen blades or knives
you can use for everything.
She fucking came in there with all these metaphors and shit. Like again, I brought up the I forgot what song it was where she was talking about problems being served up like breakfast.
Yeah.
But that was just consistently throughout the album, is that the wordplay was just, it was fun. Like the metaphors were fun.
Exactly.
And the some of the hallmark things to grow up in Southern California, whether you lived in suburbia or just, whatever part of California you lived in.
Right.
Talk about the 60 freeway, dude. I don't know, man. It's just fucking random shit. The seventh heaven thing, like
it was great.
A television show that I mean, I don't know if you ever watched it, but
yeah, no, I did. It was great. It was a good time. I enjoyed this quite a bit.
I didn't think I was going to give it I didn't know. I thought maybe at best this thing was going to be, before having even listened to the album itself, I was thinking maybe it was going to be like an 8.5 or so. I already kind of had an idea, and then I listened to every song. I'm like, nope, this is a fucking 10. And I hope this never happens where we're just giving out 10s and shit.
I hope this is rare,
because I didn't even give Genesis Owusu a fucking 10.
We didn't.
I gave it a 9 or something.
I think I gave it a 9 too.
Yeah,
or an 8.5 or something like that.
We gave Twin Temple 9. And we gave fucking Munya's album I gave it a 7.5, 8.
I think that's around where I was too. Yeah.
But this I hate to say it, but this thing blew out all the albums out of the way.
Oh yeah. This has been the best fucking album we've reviewed.
Yeah. So shout outs to Yungatita for putting out a real bitching album, a debut album.
Oh yeah. And I'll be honest, going into this, I was definitely not expecting this shit. I was thinking, it's going to be some bullshit and I'm just going to think, whatever, it's all right. But nah, man, totally shocked, maybe even a bit appalled at how I've been sleeping on Yungatita.
Yeah.
So don't fucking sleep on Yungatita. That's the lesson to be learned from this fucking episode.
Meth.
Yeah, and do meth if you want to get shit done.
Yeah,
meth.
Man, we got, dude. I don't know if I can say this, but we got to get her on, dude. We have to
we do, man. I love to talk to her.
I'm willing to. I nothing short of anything to get her on. Like, I don't know how we can do it, but I would love to fucking have her on and just talk about how far she's come with her project, and then like this album. Like, that would be the two things.
I just want to ask her about the meth.
Is it the meth?
And I swear, man, if she says yes, I might punch you in the face just because.
Fucking A, dude. All right. Yeah.
But
the wrap up, 10 out of 10. Sports entertained out of fucking 10. Dude.
Yep. 100% Yeah. That was fucking amazing. And also, if you listen to us, this episode on Hetty, let us know how you thought. Let us know how you thought it went, because this is the first time we've done I wouldn't say live because it's not live, but this is the first time.
They don't know that. Oh, you spoiled it. Oh, it's all good.
Who cares? Yeah. But anyways, this is the first time we've done it with the music involved. So it'd be interesting to hear how that went as opposed to how we normally do it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so one other thing I had to add to give bonus points to this album is, again, I said Yungatita took a quantum leap here, because before she was kind of doing the bedroom pop shit, alternative rock sound.
Yeah.
But this we got a little bit of everything. We got like a really hard, I guess you could say, there's something 90s about this album, right?
Yeah.
But then it had the shoegaze element, the grunginess. There was a lot of different textures. There was like a spectrum of sound that I give bonus points for, because I knew her as one thing and she just showed herself in a more palatable, colorful way. I'm just like, fucking A, dude. Goddamn 10 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely. Agreed. And also, to piggyback on that, not necessarily about the topic we're talking about, but go and also support the artist. Go buy the fucking album.
Go buy the album, buy the shirts.
As I've learned from Millennial Frog, if you at least get it on iTunes or you play it on Apple Music, you'll get 0.00742 cents per fucking stream. So even if you just stream it on there, just do it, because they're still getting something. I mean, not much, but
hey, dude,
something.
In 30 years, you can buy a cheeseburger.
Hey,
actually,
man,
maybe not.
You never know. I mean, Millennial Frog may make us enough money to buy it. Yeah, to buy a cheeseburger in 6 to 9 business months.
Hey, if we support Yungatita enough, if enough of us get together, she could afford 6 cheeseburgers. 6
cheeseburgers, man. Hot damn. That is she could go, and she could pay full price too. Wouldn't even have to go on 99-cent cheeseburger day.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, also, again, if you listen to us on Hetty and you enjoyed it, go to the Hetty face. Since you don't go to any of our shit, go to the Hetty thing and say how much you enjoyed the Game Rage content and that you'd like more of it, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
And that you'd like to see us, maybe a plethora of other shows, which we also have, could potentially be on here as well if you enjoy that. And also go listen to some of our other shit too. GameRageMagazine.com. You can check out all the bullshit. That's where we have everything, all the shows, all the topics. Also, Millennial Frog, second album, is already out. It's out now. It won't be available on iTunes or Spotify until probably the 17th or so of January.
Okay.
Depending, because they're having some issues. But it's out now in podcast form. You can go to GameRage.com/MillennialFrog and you will see the link to the album on podcast format. And again, if you don't want to download all the fucking albums, I was a nice guy and I went ahead and stitched them all together in one track.
Stream.
As a full song, This Is the Way. Okay, that's how it was on the other album. This is the Way Part 2 in terms of that song.
Yeah.
You click on that and it'll play the whole fucking 40 whatever minutes straight through. And then you don't got to download a bunch of episodes. So with that, we thank you all for listening. We do hope you'll come back again and you'll, join us on the next episode. And we hope you enjoyed this. We hope that, also you go and again, don't worry about following us. At least go follow Yungatita. All right. Go give her some love. Because again, like I said,
throw your money at her.
Yeah. You assholes don't throw it at us. So you might as well throw it at somebody who is actually talented and probably deserves it.
Yeah.
So,
that's true story.
So give it to her.
Yeah. True story.
Anyways, that'll be it for us. You got anything else?
Give your balls a tug and support Yungatita. That's it.
Yep. That's very good. Wise words. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one.
was the Game Rage Music Show. Thanks for listening.